Hello, we meet up again on yet another episode of News in Focus. Many thanks for always keeping it Every TV. I'm Linda Alela Mathambu. And now today we want to talk about the participation of the youth in the society. They are the leaders of tomorrow. But we base on our focus on the ladies, the girls out there. Do you feel like the girl child is being given enough, responsibility in the society? Does the society believe in this girl child? We've always been fighting and striving to get equality, gender equality, to that rule. Supposing we pass it 100%, do you feel like the girl child down there is in a position to work out this thing and, to give it 100% and give out the best? Are they getting proper empowerment? Are they getting proper mentorship? And that's the reason why today we're having great, beautiful ladies here. 3 of them. It's a girl affair today. Karibu sana ladies. Many thanks for finding time to be here with us.
Thank you.
Of course, I'll start by introducing you people. Right next to me is Sally Owondo. Sally Owondo is an organizer at Nyatike Ladies for Girl Child Empowerment. They're all from the same, by the way, institution or organization, I would say, or same body. And of course, right next to her is Molly Abudo. Molly Abudo is also an organizer at Nyatike Ladies for Girl Empowerment. And finally, she decided to run away. Right. She is the lady of the day, Beatrice Odhiambo. Beatrice Odhiambo is the founder of Nyatike Ladies for Girl Child Empowerment. And you can attest to the fact that these ladies are pretty young. Judging from your looks, I can tell that you are the girls who need to be empowered. But here you are, you've taken up the course of empowering girls down there. And the question is, where are the big ladies, or where are the, the old ladies who are supposed to empower us? Are they giving us enough as ladies? Are they giving us enough as a girl child? Like, are they disseminating the most important things that you need, down there? So I think I'll start up by, of course, asking the simple question. As girls, the very same thing that I've just said. And I'll throw it to you because you decided that you're going to start up this foundation. Why is it that you decided to start up this foundation? And are you feeling as a lady that you're getting enough from the older generation, of ladies to be able to disseminate the same information into these people and, to just make the lineage go out right?
Okay. We are not getting a much from, from the older ladies because most of them will not feel the negative impacts down there. Most of them, they get educated. Once they get educated, they continue with their lives. They don't remember there are other young girls, the young ladies down there who needs me right now. And that is why I saw the need to come in and talk to my fellow girls of my age that indeed we can do something. This is what we can do to help the girls down there.
All right. Do you feel like there's a gap in between this? Like, for instance, today we say there is equality of the girl child and the boy child at the same time, and you're given responsibilities. Do you feel like we'll be having a gap at that particular time, like we'll not be able to live up to the challenge?
Yes, Linda, that is where we are moving to. We don't want to see that gap, and that gap is what we are trying to close. And that is why we say, as together, we can move to close that gap. Because in the society we are today, there's a big gap if you compare the girl and the boy child empowerment. There's a very, very big gap. And that gap is what we are working towards closing. Right. We don't want to see the gap. We want to bridge the gap.
All right. What about you two ladies? What do you think as an organization and all that? And maybe at some point in time, probably I would start by asking this. Are you the old ladies in the organization, or we have other ladies who are of older generation and they are holding your hands? Either of the two.
We don't have older ladies. These are something that we thought of when we met as ladies, the young ladies in our society. Actually, we lost someone. We met as youths in our society. Then we thought, our girls are not going to school now. What can we do as the youths in our constituency? So we just started it as young ladies, and we're just doing it on our own with the support from other people in our society.
All right. Do you feel like you have enough, Molly? Maybe you can tell us on ground. For instance, we always say that age comes with experience. And when you have these old ladies, they could be in a better position to give us better information, or give you people more better information. Do you feel like you have enough to take up to the task of empowering the girls down there?
Okay, thank you, Linda. I think we can't really say we have enough. We really, really need the support from the other ladies who have at least experience. Since we are the organizers, she's the founder, and she's still young. Only that she can help the ladies because it's not long time ago when she was there.
Right.
So at least she still feels the pinch. Yes.
So what happens to you people who are taking you guys through? Because like you say, you are taking this younger generation to at least reach out to the level that you are. Then it means somebody else needs to take you to another level, so that again you will be in a position to mentor this other particular one. So how is it like for you people?
Linda, I think we don't need somebody to be there so long as we are there for ourselves.
Right.
It's the motivation within ourselves. It's what we need to do. It's what we think it's right for us to be to do. No, we don't need somebody to be there for us to realize this is what is supposed to be done in the society.
Right.
Okay, there are ladies who are older than us. Some are willing to help, but some are not there. No, you can't just sit there doing nothing, waiting for someone who has already impacted her life positively to come back down there and help you. If you yourself you're down there and you can't do anything. No, so it's not who is behind our doing. It's us. It's us, and it's what we feel that motivates us to what we are doing.
All right, that's great. Well, reason why I'm insisting on maybe getting to know about this older generation is because you realize that right now as we speak, it is the older generation, most of the older generation that is holding office right now, maybe the women reps and everything. And bearing in mind that you guys are working down the ground, down the constituency, you know, like at some point in time, it is only fair for you to find support from them financially. You might be not be in a good position, you know, to have finances for all this. So it is only in line with basically all this that you would want to get this sources from these people. And it's right to ask, are they giving you the support that you guys, you know, like deserve or desire or something like that? Because most of the times, again, I will tell you this is a chain that has been going there for the longest time. Like we have people who come out and they say we want to empower the girl child, and they empower them and you do everything, and you get that publicity, you get that, you know, everything that basically you would want to know. At the end of the day, it boils down to publicity, and then you find that, oh, this person has already ventured into politics, so it means it was just a leeway to politics. And then the moment you've hit and you've been chosen and you've been selected and at least you're representing your people, then you stop with the, you know, good form of actually trying to give mentorship to the girls, to empower the girls and everything. So are we getting this support from the main guys?
We're getting support from them. And you know, the support doesn't have to be financial. We can get motivation from them. We can get even advice on how to handle all these things. So once in a while, not at times we don't go like a group, but when you meet them, because I meet them, when I meet them, I talk to them. This is what you are doing. How did you do whatever you've done before? And do you think this is the right way to go? So they give us advice on where to go to next. And it's not like we've been there for a very long time. So we can't say that we've knocked doors and they've told us, no, we can't help you. We've been there for, now we are in our second year. So we've talked to them. They've given us support. We haven't reached everyone. Yes. So we can't say no one is willing to support, but we're still asking those who are willing to support, please come on board. Come on board.
Well, this is a noble cause, I would say, and probably you're reaching out to the people down your constituency. But most of the times you are based in Nairobi, in the city, if my memory, if I'm not wrong, Then how are you able to handle these things? Because you're not going to tell me that you're tycoons, that every time you think that you want to help out some, you know, like you take a flight and, you know, go there and everything. You're starting young, you're starting small. How is it that you're able to handle these things before we even come to the things that you have done to the society and to the girl child down there?
Okay, Linda. Well, most of the time we always organize our travelings. We go back there in the village. We organize meetings with the girls. After meeting, at least you talk with them, because maybe what I went through when I was in school is not what they are going through right now. So you talk to them, you find out exactly what can keep them what can make them stay in school. Then from there now we come back, we talk, we organize, how can we get what they need. So again, we just travel back, we give them what they need to get, and That's
Do
how
you
it
do you
is.
conduct this good cause just down your constituency, or you can go towards level of doing this around town and around Nairobi?
No, not really. You know, it said charity begins at home.
Yes.
This is just a young organization
All right.
that started just some 2
Back at
years
home,
back.
yeah.
We still have to do something that is pleasing on the ground. That is on our own constituency
Yeah.
before we can expand. You know, Linda, I can't say I want to empower you before I empower myself. No, I can't move to empower those in Nairobi before I empower those at home. Yeah, that is why it is still in the ground. It
So
is
what
still
happens if
inactive.
something is not happening right in Nairobi? You just say that I have to go back home, to empower these people?
No, not really. Okay, if I tell something that needs our attention
Yeah.
comes up into Nairobi, we can always see how to come in.
All right.
Yeah, because you can never just come in, because I believe there are all those people who also have such organizations in Nairobi. But if it is a case of maybe emergency or what, we can always look on how to chip in if need be.
So is it the affection that is driving you people? It is the desire to see that the young girl is getting the best out of life, or it is a political affair? I'm sorry to ask you this, because like I said earlier on, it always starts from there.
Yeah.
You do this noble cause in the society,
True.
you touch on this, touch on that, you get people to know you down the ground, and then the next thing,
Politics.
Politics.
Personally, I'm so passionate about women issues.
yeah.
That is actually my profession. I'm a gender advocate by
Oh,
profession.
nice.
Yes, that is what I've studied
Mm-hmm.
for now 6 years
All right.
and going. So it's something that has been in my mind. I've done it for other societies, other regions, other communities, and I went to school in my village. So I know our girls are not doing it now. Why must I talk about these things in class, in conferences, and not do it in my constituency?
constituency.
So it's more of my passion, it's more of what has to be done, and I can't wait for other people to do it. We have to do it and then wait for those people to join us.
But of
Yes.
course, when the opportunity to march into politics comes on board, I mean, why not represent you?
Marching into politics is not a bad thing.
It is
So
nice, yeah.
if even selling my Sukuma wiki can get me into politics,
It's okay.
it's okay. If that is my destiny, it will be.
All right.
Yeah.
What have you just supported her like, yes, that's exactly what
Yeah,
I'm
for
eyeing.
sure. For sure, we are not doing all this because of politics.
Yeah.
Because if it could have been politics, we could have been concentrating on our region, where maybe you want to be a women rep or something. But you see, our wings are all over. We are trying to empower girls,
ladies, the
even
girls.
those ones. In fact, the group, in our group, you get people, someone is supporting the other person, the other one. So it's actually not a political thing. Yes.
Well, don't you guys think that we've really publicized this thing of empowering the girl child and we tend to forget the boy child? Actually had a debate the other day, like they're complaining. Now it's all, everyone is thinking, even the boy child himself is empowering the girl child, and they tend to forget about themselves. Maybe, first of all, I'll start by asking, what are the challenges that the girls face down the ground, in your constituency? And maybe have you tried at some point in time to get to listen to the boys? Because as you interact with the girls, automatically you will also interact with the boys, and they're going to echo their sentiments too.
Exactly, Linda. There are a lot of challenges that the girl child face more than the boys.
Yeah.
Because, in a society, unlike the society we live in today, there are some cultural practices that are still witnessed in some communities, to girls, and it's so hurting, like the FGM that the government is now really fighting hard to end. It's still being practiced in some communities. Unlike boys, now when I talk socially, in social life, what girls go through when they are growing is much painful than what boys go through when they are growing. When girls are growing up, they grow with a lot of challenges. We have these domestic things at home. You have to do this before you go to school. At the same time, you given homeworks in school, ugamaliza, and then the boys, they just come. Theirs is just to do homework. So all these are challenges. All these. No, we set to see a way on how we can help these. Another challenge is the community. The community we are in today. the community, they don't see that sense of educating girls. And again, they also think that when an organization like this goes to the village to empower girls, then someone is behind them. No, it's so hard convincing a community that no, it is not someone behind this, but this is a noble cause that us, as your daughters, has come back to give back to the society.
That boils down to the challenges. I'm sorry to cut for cutting you short. Like, that boils down to the challenges that you face. For instance, you're going down, you know, like, number one, this old generation will think that, these ladies have gone to Nairobi and now wameharibika, and now they want to instill that to our girls. They're going to spoil our girl child and everything. And I'm sure this could be a challenge that maybe you guys have faced at some point. How has it been?
No, Linda, that is a very good point. I can remember the last year when we were holding some mentorship talks with the lady. Sally here was told the same thing when she was going around telling the girls.
Is actually laughing.
It's interesting because it happened. Who is behind this? Because you know, you ladies, you're very young. They don't expect you to just sit there and think, now we are doing this for our girls, and it's because we want to impact on our girls. They think, oh, maybe someone is using these girls. Who is this? And then Linda, on the issue of the challenges on the challenges that our girls face, that our boys don't face. Why we chose to be on our girls' side. You know, numbers don't lie. And the data has it that in Migori County, the number of ladies who drop out of school because of pregnancy between 15 and 19 years are at 23.2% thereabout. And we are the fourth highest county nationwide. And then again, if you look at the forced marriages, we also are the highest at 33%. You look at child marriages, we are fourth at 22%. So it means, you know, the boys, it's rare getting a boy dropping out of school because of child marriage.
But of course, they'll get you pregnant and go back to school as you were at school.
Pregnancies. So that is why we chose to do the Girl Child Project, so that we can empower our girls. Tell them you need to stay in school, you don't need to do this at this time. If you have to do this, this is what you have to do. And we are doing the Girl Child, we're talking to the girls at this moment. I know this will come later on, but we're thinking we can't talk about, like, forced marriages, it's from the parents, it's from the community. So going forward, we have to talk to the community, we have to talk to the parents, we have to convince them that the girls need to stay in school.
Speaking about that, I think I just want to ask the shortest question ever. Let's talk about makeup. The way you present yourself as you go down the ground, you know, like you say, it has to start from the parents, the old generation. They have to make these young kids know that, all right, these girls are good and everything. But the moment you step in there and the parents are not okay, or maybe the parent of this particular girl is not okay with what you're doing, and maybe you present yourself, you come dressed up, you know, looking all flashy like you are, and there's that notion that with makeup, it's not my thing. You know how we're raised up down here. How do they take it? Do they take you guys positive? Do they admire you? Do they wish they would do that? Do they feel like these are not the right people to talk to us?
Okay, when we go down there, we don't do the extreme. Extreme. We try and minimize it so that at least they fit in your group. They feel at home, because you know, you'll ask them a lot of things that they cannot even open up to the parents, but at times they open up to us. So you try and even drop, you are to jeans, you are to high waist, you are to ragged, you just dress like them, you buy food, you eat together, even if it's on one bakuli, you do it and they feel at home. You don't do the extreme things that the urban people are doing. So when we go down there, we just try and be like them. Yes.
Of course, that is a challenge a bit, but anyway, nonetheless, yes, we were still on the challenges that we are facing down on ground.
Yeah. Another challenge that I would talk about, Sally brought up on the parents' issues. Now, when I go back to your question, why nowadays we tend to empower girls than boys?
More than boys, yeah.
I think, first, I think the men in the society will have to blame themselves, socially, I mean, because, you know, me as a lady, Linda, it's hard to sit down a boy and talk to him, you understand, and talk to him on is normal life, is normal activity, the body changes and all that. And you find the same men coming, they feel so good and so open to the ladies to empower them and talk to them. If you reach this stage, this is what happens to your body. This is not biologically. But biologically, it's hard for me as a young woman to go down there, sit boys of maybe in class 7, class 8, or even from 1 to talk them about their body. So this is again a challenge I would throw to the men.
All right.
You know, this is a challenge I will. It is upon the men to come up,
take up again,
to take the challenge up and make sure they engage the boys in their body changes and all, because you know all these challenges we are talking about here today starts with the body change.
All right.
They start with the body. When the lady sees her breast starts coming out, you know.
Of course, they want somebody to take them through and tell them that, it's normal, they will go through and everything. Well, time seems not to be so much on our side. But before we even go to get to wind up, I think I need to know some of the things that you've done on ground, that some of the achievements, because I don't want just to see you pretty here, seated here, you're saying this is it, and all that. 2 years down the line, it's quite a long time. So you have no reason to say that we're young or something. What is it that you have achieved, and what are we looking to get from your people?
Okay, our achievement so far, we've gone to about 7 schools. We've done the mentorship. We've given out the sanitary towels. We've given out the panties to the girls. Yeah, because when we wanted to start this fast, our expectations were, let's go, talk to them and here. Let's not carry sanitary towels from Nairobi, then we take to them, and yet maybe they just need mafuta ya kupaka or something.
Sometimes back and
so far that's what we've done, and we are really looking forward to do more. And the same ladies that we've given sanitary towels, they're around 5,000. We are yet to work with them.
All right. So, yes, that was my next question. Do you follow up on these girls, you know, just to know that and tell them, well, minus the sanitary towels, you can go to this, you can be anything that you'd want to be in life?
We do mentorship for them. We talk to them about the importance of staying in school. And as she told you, we started with baseline survey. We can sit in Nairobi and decide, we are taking soaps to those ladies. They don't need soaps. So that is how they told us they need sanitary towels and they need panties. And about the panties, we can't be buying panties and taking to them for the entire maybe 20 years. So we're having plans of how to make it sustainable and do it down there. So those are some of the plans that they're still in the kitchen. We don't want to talk about them here.
So in polite terms, I shouldn't ask you like what are we having, future plans and everything. Someone is going to steal your strategy.
Not really stealing our strategy. We don't. We would like everyone to come on board
and help.
If we can even have 10 organizations like this, then it will make our job easier. We can do 10 schools, others do 10 schools. We won't mind. But you know, again, if you talk much about what we're going to do this, then you fail to deliver.
Backfires.
Now that is a problem. It's better you talk little and do much.
Great insight from you ladies. Great job you're doing down the ground. As we get to wind up, maybe few words like word of advice. One second from you people to the girls out there. We'll start with you.
Me? The advice I will give out there to the viewers, and especially to the girls, please don't be lured. You have a life, you got a life. Stay in school. There are a lot of challenges, but stay in school. With plans that we have as the Article ladies for girl child empowerment, we know we will hit, and we will hit very hard. Another thing I would just like to request the viewers that we are still a young organization, and definitely there are a lot of challenges like the finances. Please just feel free. You can share with us. You can also have that feeling of helping. We'll really appreciate.
Okay, so a few words.
Okay.
Where do they share? How do they get to share whatever they have with you people?
Okay, to our viewers, what I would like to say, our mothers, let's talk to our girls. Let's give them what they need, because if they see other ladies having them, they would want to get them in other ways. And to ladies, stay in school, focus, everything will come at the right time.
How do they get to you in case they want to support your mission or your cause? Like, she said, or she requested?
We have an email. It's nyatikeladies23@gmail.com. You can use that email. You can email us.
Give them information on how to reach Nyatike Ladies. It's
nyatikeladies23@gmail.com.
All right.
Yeah.
In mind to the whole society, everyone should really come on board and help and participate in empowering the girls, because if you empower the girls, you make everything else easy. The issues of health, the issues of education, the issues of poverty, because you know, if you educate the women, even the nutrition, you won't have the malnutrition in your in your household, because they'll know how to feed their kids. So, and what we should know is that empowering the women doesn't disempower the men. We can all be empowered at the same time. So yeah, so all of us, please join and do it from wherever you are and however you can do it. And then to the girls, please work hard, do it, and please, if you see a lady, strive to be better than her. Strive to be better than her. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much, ladies. I'm hoping that, of course, this good cause will continue to the latter, and we just get to see that a girl child is empowered and is getting the best out of everything. And to you back at home, many thanks for always finding time to be with us. Ablinda Alela Mathambu, and to the rest of the team, asanteni sana for making the program a success. Let's empower our girls. Thank you.